I was at uni, I consumed one singular brownie and then proceeded to jump out of my window in nothing but a blanket. For context, this is what I looked like by the end of the night. That was my first and last time, but let me explain. I'd messaged this guy on Snapchat and asked for 3, and he said he only had 2, and we were like, whatever, that's fine. When we met him, he was like, oh, I found a 3rd, and we were like, found? The one that he had found looked a little bit different from the others, and it was much smaller, but my friends were like 6'3" guys, so I was like, I'll take the small one. Now, I don't know if I genuinely just cannot handle shit, or if that small one was a bit funky. Anyways, we go back to the uni accommodation and we have a nibble, and then we're sat there for like an hour and we're like, we don't feel anything. I didn't live in the same halls as them, so I was like, right, fuck it, I'm going home, going to bed. I go back to my accommodation, my flatmates were in the kitchen, I go in, I make some pasta, and it starts kind of hitting me. And I started like uncontrollably laughing to the point where I was kind of scared because I couldn't breathe. And at a certain point, I just kind of went, I need to go, like now. I go back to my room and I start getting undressed to go to bed because I'm like, I don't like this feeling and I think I'm gonna try to sleep it off. And then like a wave hits me, and right as I was fucking getting undressed to go to bed, my walls start visually closing in on me, and I think, that's probably not good. So I grab the blanket on my bed and I just leap out my window. Luckily I live on the ground floor. I go through a side gate, I get back to the front of my uni accommodation, and I'm just pacing. Witnesses say that I was then on the phone to an automated voice message for 4 hours. I had a flatmate at this point that studied law, and he would study in the kitchen until like literally 7 a.m. And it would never cross his mind that I had done anything a little bit cheeky. So he was just like, oh, she's fine. Like, she's always fine. I wasn't fine. I was naked and cold and afraid. What I remember of those 4 hours is pacing up and down this like outside strip right in front of our accommodation. And I remember at one point I would be at one end. The next moment, I would have teleported to the other with no recollection of how I got there. And I just did this back and forth and back and forth and back and forth for 4 hours whilst on the phone to I literally don't know who or what. Then I was dissociated for about 6 months.